What's up guys, Coral Clash here, and today I'm going to explain you exactly why you should rush. So first, as you see, we got some giant bombs here, almost finished. 2, 1, this is also finished. Alright, so now I got 4 builders left. I'm probably gonna upgrade some archer towers with these, but yeah, we'll see. I also got a rune right here, rune of gold. I got a book of building and I got a hammer. So I'm gonna be able to upgrade a lot of stuff. So as you see, I'm pretty pro rushing. My defenses aren't really that maxed. My wizard tower, for example, is only at level 11. And also my cannons are pretty low. My archer towers, I mean, I upgraded some to like, I think Town Hall 12 level, I'd say. But it's still pretty low, as you see. And now you may ask yourself why I did this and why I didn't just stay at Town Hall 13 or even Town Hall 12 and waited till I got all my defenses maxed out. So the reason for this is, there's a lot of reasons for this, and I think the most important one is that you get full use of your magic items if you rush. So as I just mentioned before, I got my, for example, book of building right here, and now at Town Hall 14 this book of building has an insane value because there are some upgrades, as for example this builder hut, which literally take like over 10 days to finish, and this is after the cost and time reduction update. So before that it was about 16 days or 14, I think, so huge times. And if you got these books of buildings and always use these for these long updates, it's insane value, trust me. If you're on like Town Hall 12 or even Town Hall 11, you're probably only gonna have like an 5 or 6 day upgrade, maybe even 3 or 4 days, which is probably the longest upgrades you're gonna have at Town Hall 11 or Town Hall 12. And if you upgrade to Town Hall 14, you actually start to get these long upgrades. So I actually got a list on my iPad, I'm going to show you that later. But basically what this list says is, as soon as you hit Town Hall 14, you start getting these long upgrades. I'm talking like over 11 or 12 days. I know this is 10 days, but you gotta see, I got the perk, I got the 20% builder boost, so actually it would be like about 13 days if I got this right. Yeah, just add these 20% to it, so then you're gonna have the actual number. And yeah, this is just huge value if I use my book of building on this builder hut, for example. And yeah, you start getting these long upgrades as soon as you upgrade to Town Hall 14. On Town Hall 13, I think the Eagle Artillery is like the only upgrade that's actually worth it. That's actually like over 10 days, I'd say. And besides the Eagle Artillery, there aren't really any upgrades for which it is worth to use your book of building. And especially if you are paying for your gold pass every month, you're gonna get a huge amount of magic items, and if you really want to get them to a good use, you should actually rush. So now you may ask yourself again, why did you only rush to Town Hall 14? I mean, I'm at Town Hall 14 level 5, I could just one upgrade and I'm at level 15 and I could rush even more. So there isn't really a good reason for that. I mean, there isn't a good reason why I'm not already at Town Hall 15. It's just for me, I like how my base looks right now. And my friends in class are already roasting me for having rushed a bit. And I think they wouldn't be very happy if I upgraded to Town Hall 15 without even having my wizard towers on a decent level. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. And then, I mean, all I'm trying to do is just get some defenses up. Maybe these expos, they are only on level 8, they should go to level 9. I'm gonna try and finish these. I also want to finish my archer towers, just because they look so cool at the Town Hall 14 like color scheme. So I wanna make these green. And yeah, after I've done these, I think I'm probably going to upgrade to Town Hall 15, but I'm going to wait like 1 to 2 months, I think. And yeah, so another reason why you should rush is at Town Hall 14 to start getting these pets. So very probably you've already heard of these. Basically what they do is they make your hero stronger. And when you look at these, you're probably gonna think like 160 damage per second, that isn't a lot. And it actually is if you upgrade it first, and then you're probably gonna get to like about 300 damage per second if you max it out. And that's still not that much on paper, but in the game, those little like upgrades, they can give you a huge bonus. And as you start unlocking these better pets, for example the unicorn, which is one of the best pets in the game, then you start really getting you really start getting the value out of that pet house. For example, if you combine your unicorn with your queen, it's just such a strong combo, and it can really help you keep the queen alive if you got a unicorn maxed out. So just to get these pets is definitely worth it to already upgrade to Town Hall 14 if you're on a lower Town Hall. And now you may be confused, because as you see there are already 4 pets for your 4 heroes, so why not just stay at Town Hall 14 and use these pets and max them out? I mean, you see I got the Mighty Yak on level 2 and the Lassie on level I got this on level 1, Lassie on level 2, and I mean, it's kind of may seem weird why I didn't upgrade them, but it's kind of simple. So all I'm trying to do is just max out the unicorn and max out the Electro Owl. Even the Electro Owl isn't even that good. So these 2 pets are like the best pets at Town Hall 14, if you just compare the statistics. And the unicorn is with like a huge, it's like the actual best pet at Town Hall 14, with like a huge difference. And the Electro Owl is just good, I think. But I mean, I just upgraded too because I had so much time left. And yeah, I mean, I got it on level 8 now. I wouldn't recommend you to upgrade it if you want to save some time, because if you upgrade to Town Hall 14, you're gonna be able to unlock way better pets than the Electro Owl, for example, the Diggy. If you combine this with your Royal Champion, that's actually also one of the best combinations, almost as good as the Queen Unicorn combination. So this is also very strong. I think also the Phoenix is crazy OP if you combine it with your King, because it can literally make, for example, if you have the giant gauntlet, which I mentioned in the last video where I spoke about the equipments you should use. You should also watch that video if you haven't already. But basically, if you have the giant gauntlet and the Phoenix both unlocked and leveled up, your king is literally, there's gonna be a situation where you just have your king in the ability where he's just like gigantic and does a lot of damage and hits multiple buildings with the giant gauntlet, and then he's gonna get killed by the defenses while he's in the ability, and the Phoenix is gonna literally make him stay alive and finish his ability. And after that, the Phoenix is going to attack some buildings too, which is just, it's such a strong ability, and this pretty much makes him like also one of the strongest pets in the game, I'd say. And I'm not sure about the other pets. I'm probably only gonna try and get these 2. The Spirit Fox is also pretty good, but I mean, you have to literally upgrade to Town Hall 16 to get it, so I'm probably not going to get it anytime soon. But yeah, all I'm trying to do is just get the Phoenix and get the Diggy. And yeah, probably in about 2 months I'm going to upgrade to level 15, Town Hall 15, and then I'm going to be able to unlock these pets. And heading back to some reasons, I actually copied some of these reasons from Reddit, but some of these reasons I also just experienced in-game. For example, the usage of the magic items. This is pretty much a reason I experienced myself, so that's why I'm telling you guys. And what I found on Reddit is also pretty interesting. Let me turn on my phone real quick. So basically, what they also mentioned is a bottleneck of elixir or dark elixir. And what this means is, at some point, if you're probably at Town Hall 12, you're gonna be finished with maybe all your, let's say, all your defenses, and you've spent all the gold you need to max out your Town Hall 12 base. But the laboratory, how do I spell this? Laboratory usually takes more time than all the defenses, so that's probably gonna still be going. And then you're gonna have all your defenses finished, but you wanna max out your base. So all you can spend is pretty much dark elixir and normal elixir in the laboratory. And that's gonna be pretty annoying because, I mean, you're just gonna be like full gold storage and you're not gonna be able to spend it. So that's also a reason why you should just upgrade to the next town hall before you're finished with all your upgrades. But I think that's not as important of a reason as the others. For example, as I said, the magic items is just one of the most important reasons, because in real time you're gonna spend way less time maxing out actually the whole game if you just keep rushing. So let's say you rush to Town Hall 16 as early as possible, you just upgrade the laboratory, your army camps, and maybe also some defenses and obviously your troops. Then you're gonna be at Town Hall 16, crazy rushed. But because if you buy this pass every month, you're gonna get so much magic items and you're gonna be able to actually get the full value out of these magic items every time you use them. For example, in the gold pass, you also got a lot of books for your army. So you've got the book of spells, you've got the book of book of fighting. So it's literally 2 books for your army every month, which is an insane lot. And if you actually are on Town Hall 16, you'll have to just upgrade maybe 1 troop, for example the balloon, and you're gonna keep upgrading it, and at some point you're gonna hit these like 14-15 days upgrades, and you're gonna be able to use these books to just finish them instantly, and then you're gonna maybe save 30 days every month in the laboratory. If you combine the book of fighting and the book of spells, you're gonna be able to literally save 30 days every month in the laboratory. And if you're on Town Hall like 11 or 12, you'll only be able to save like 10 or 12 days in the laboratory every month. So that's also a reason which makes it pretty OP to rush. And yeah, now you've got the update of the hero equipments, which you can also, the good ones, you can also only unlock if you're on higher Town Hall levels, because you'll have to upgrade your blacksmith to actually unlock these higher level equipments. And which brings us to heroes, which are also a good reason to rush, because if you keep upgrading these and you're rushing, there's never gonna be actually like a point where they're maxed anytime soon. I mean, obviously at some point you're gonna have them at like, I know, about level 100, I think 95 for the king and queen, and for the warden I think about level 75 or something like that. You're gonna have them at these levels maxed, but that's gonna take years to do. And during this time you're gonna be able to just keep upgrading them continuously without any interruption. And if you just stay at, for example, Town Hall 12, at some point your heroes are going to be maxed for Town Hall 12. They're going to be like at level 60, I don't know, and you're not going to be able to upgrade them anymore. Which can also be positive, because if you're, for example, maxed at Town Hall 12, you can just focus maybe on the defense or on the laboratory and actually use these heroes to attack some bases. But at the same time, I mean, they're going to be at a not very high level and you're not going to be able to just keep upgrading them. So that's why you should also just upgrade to higher town halls, so you can just keep upgrading your heroes. And now you may be wondering, why even upgrade these heroes if these hero equipments are way better than the heroes themselves? For example, the king, if you're on town hall, I don't know, 11, you can already upgrade the giant gauntlet. So why would you even upgrade the heroes if you just upgrade the giant gauntlet? And the reason for that is, at first, if you upgrade the king just normally, like this, it's still gonna be able to do way more damage at some point. Like as you see here, it's only getting added 9 damage per second to its strength. But if you multiply it by 10, if you just upgrade 10 levels, that's gonna be a huge difference. That's almost like 25% of your strength that's gonna be added after upgrading for 10 levels. So you have to like use the long-term improvement you get from upgrading these. And what some of you guys probably also forget is that these heroes can also defend your base. So if someone attacks you and you have a maxed out king, that's going to be way stronger in the defense of your village than if you just have it on a low level. And the giant gauntlet ability won't help you on defense, so that's also a reason why you should just keep upgrading your heroes. And to just keep upgrading them, you should also keep upgrading your town hall and just rushing. And yeah, let's see, I got some more points. Yeah, I mean, what I also experienced myself is if you got an army that's just suited for town hall, let's say 15, let's say you rush to town hall 15, and you've got the army camps all maxed out, so you can have the full army capacity, and you start just copying these crazy armies from YouTube with these multiple different troops. I mean, it's only like been a few months since I actually used some actual good armies. I mean, before that I just used some dragon spam armies and always hit 1 stars. But now I actually use this army, which I copied from YouTube. I also made a video about this earlier on my channel. It's called, I think, Lava Loon equals 3 stars or something like that. And basically I explained there how to use this army. And what makes it so good if you're rushing is that you can actually start practicing this army way earlier. So let's say you've been at Town Hall 6, if you rush to Town Hall 16, you're probably going to be there for like years to actually max your whole game out. And during these years you're going to be playing like the same armies a lot of time, because you're not going to be upgrading your army camps anymore because they're maxed. So you're not going to be adding any troops to your army, and you're just going to keep that same army, and you're going to be practicing that army, and you're going to be attacking maybe Town Hall 16. So you're going to get used to like the top playing style in the game. And if you're not rushing and maybe at Town Hall 13 for a long time, and you get used to these Town Hall 13s and these Town Hall 13 bases and to an army with a lower storage capacity, then if you upgrade to level 14, it's going to be pretty new for you, and it's going to take a while for you to get used to the new army. So that's also a reason why you should rush. And also, for me, I think the main reason why I rushed is not even because I can get, it's part of the reason is because I can get better value for my magic items, but I think also a main reason was just because I can unlock way more troops. For example, the Apprentice Warden is also like a super cool troop which can give you way more health, your heroes for example, and if you want to just funnel with your heroes, it's a great troop for doing that. And if you just keep upgrading your town hall and your laboratory, of course, you're going to be able to just unlock these these high-end troops and use them actually, which is also pretty good. And yeah, now I gotta decide which buildings I'm going to upgrade. I think I mentioned the archer towers before. Let's see. I mean, I'd like to upgrade actually the wizard towers, but they're kind of expensive. I mean, the archer towers are more low level and they're literally cheaper than the wizard tower. So I'm probably gonna keep upgrading the archer towers to get them maxed as soon as possible. But first I'm gonna try and just put my hammer into somewhere. So as you see here, I'd get 10 days and 9 hours. And here I get a little more time. And I think the price... I mean, the expos are actually more expensive. Because I don't have that much sugar, and I'm actually gonna use the hammer in the expo. Because I mean, it's now I got a way more shortage on the loot than the time, so I'm just gonna use it right here. Got that maxed out. Now I'm probably gonna use my rune. What's that? Yeah, now comes the hard part. I gotta decide where I'm putting this rune into. So I got 4 builders left. I gotta fill all of these up. And I kind of just wanna, let's see. If I put it all into archer towers, how many am I going to need? Alright, 3 of them. Do I got some loot in here? No, I don't. So I could upgrade these archer towers. I could upgrade like 3 of them and then do some attacks to get the rest of the loot, but yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do that, guys. Because I also want to upgrade some heroes soon, but I don't have that much dark elixir yet, so I have to save it until I have enough. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just obviously gonna use my book of building right now. So I'm going to am I even going to use it? I don't know. I think I'm going to use actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna upgrade 2 archer towers and 2 traps, because these traps don't take a lot of time to finish, and then I'll be able to soon start the upgrade of my hero. So it's gonna be really OP. Then I'm gonna upgrade these 2, I think. Is it actually smart? I think it is, yeah. These 2. Alright, so that's gonna be finished tomorrow, about noon. And yeah, it's gonna be great because I'll probably farm tomorrow morning a bit, and then I'll have enough dark elixir to just upgrade 2 heroes. And yeah, probably also gonna make a video about these upgrades. I'm not sure if you're actually so interested in me just upgrading buildings, or if you're more interested in the reasons why you should rush. I mean, I'm probably guessing it's the second, so I'm gonna try and give you some more reasons why I should rush. It's kind of hard to find more reasons. I've already mentioned a lot. But yeah, I mean, you're not going to regret it if you rush, because at the end of the day, it's gonna take way less time to just rush to Town Hall 16 and max out the game than stay at these low town halls and not be able to use the new armies that come out, the new troops. For example, the Root Riders or the Electro Titans. I mean, you're literally not able to use them if you're like at Town Hall 12 or 11. And also like some of these siege machines, and yeah, just a lot of army things you're not going to be able to use. And if you're maxed out Town Hall, every time there's something new in the game, you're going to be able to just use it, no matter what it is, because I mean, they can't really add anything that you can't use if you're at Town Hall 16, so it's also a good reason why you should just rush all the way up. And I think one good reason, there's one good reason why you shouldn't rush, and that's just the looks. Because I mean, it just looks bad if your Town Hall is, let's say, green, and all your walls are blue. I mean, it doesn't match, I think. So that's if you don't want to rush, I'll give you that reason for it. That's actually a good reason. I can understand that if you don't want to rush because it just looks bad. But I mean, you just gotta get over it, I think. Because at some point, when I upgraded to Town Hall 14, my walls were like on level 13, I think. All of them were on level 13. Not even all of them, some of them were on level 12. Like those are literally like white walls, I think. I mean, that was weird as hell. And during these events, for example, Hammer Jam and just a lot of these events, I always just farmed loot so I can upgrade these walls. And I mean, I played a lot, so I was able to actually upgrade a lot of these walls, and I can definitely recommend you guys to upgrade your walls to the max level if you rush, because that's gonna make your base look a lot more, it's just gonna suit your base way better. Your base is gonna look like more well together, I'd say. I don't know how to say it, but it's just gonna look better if you upgrade walls. And that's also like, yeah, what you should do if you rush. Yeah, I think that was all the reasons. Let's see, did I miss some? Yeah, bottleneck, magic items. Yeah, I think what I forgot is the Clan War League. So if you want to get a lot of these Clan War League medals, you should also probably rush. Because if you're at a higher town hall and if you're able to just build these huge defenses like the monolith or the spell tower, these are gonna give you like a insane increase of your like overall level. Like if you get matched up in the Clan War League, every base is obviously gonna matched up with another base. And if you're in a clan, you've probably heard of it, that you should always attack the base that is the same number as you. And if you're at a very high town hall level, that base is gonna be way better. And for example, in clan wars, just normal clan wars, you'll be able to upgrade these better bases and actually get way more of these glowy and shiny ores. And back to the Clan War League, there it doesn't really matter how far you are up in the how far up is your number. I mean, if you're number one, attacking number one, it doesn't really matter because it's just like about the stars you get. But if you're just a very high town hall 16, I mean rushed, you may be also able to get into a better clan. But that's kind of controversial because a lot of clans actually don't accept rushed players. So yeah, I mean, it can also be a reason that could actually be a reason why you shouldn't rush, I'd say. Because I mean, I found it on the internet that you get more Clan War League medals. I found this on Reddit, this the reason why you should rush. But I think that's more a reason why you shouldn't rush actually, because I mean, because the Clan War medals you get actually depend on your clan and not on your player level. They just depend on your clan and on the performance you had in the Clan War League. But your actual like base doesn't really matter. But to actually be in a good clan, which can give you a lot of Clan War League medals, you'll have to be accepted into the clan. You get me? So if you just have a rushed base and they see like these, I don't know, level 10, level 9 walls and the level 16 town hall, they're probably not going to accept you into the clan. So you'll not be able to actually participate in a good clan during the Clan War League. So that could actually be a reason against rushing. But yeah, overall, so I think there's way more reasons why you should rush than why you shouldn't. So I mean, I'd recommend you guys to just rush if you want to have just a perfect village where all the colors just match. You should probably not do it, but I mean, if you just think logically about it, you should rush. So that was all the reasons, and yeah, that was it for today. And yeah, probably gonna be able to upgrade my heroes tomorrow. Definitely going to make a video about these. Maybe I'm also going to make a video about the builder base actually, and which troops you should use for the builder base and how you should use them. Because I mean, as you see, I also got this one isn't actually rushed, I'd say. Got my defense is pretty leveled up, maxed out mega test and air bombs. Yeah, a lot of my defenses are actually maxed out, and I'm also going to give you some advice soon on how to upgrade your builder base strategically, and which armies you should use in your builder base to get the most trophies. And let's head back to the main base, and that was it for the day, guys. Bye.